I want to do something special with you guys today. I believe that other countries, and in fact, many countries offer a golden visa, which we know Trump is trying to introduce as well.
Yes.
But you have to pay $5 million in America.
Wait. That's actually a real thing? Other countries doing it?
They don't charge $5 million. Remember, you can only become a dual citizen if both countries allow it. A country like India does not allow it. So you have to choose. When I go to South Africa, I pop with this. When I come back to America, I pop up with this. Bye. Let's chill. Welcome to Chilling with the Chaplins. I am your host, Lady Caesar Chaplin, and my co-host.
It's your boy, yes, Coach LJ. What's popping on this Friday evening, Saturday morning, or whenever you decide to watch it? What's popping? What's going on?
Well, today's episode is to really share what I've just finally become in the United States, a dual citizen. And I want to do something special with you guys today. I believe passport.
She opening it up. That's why she's not sure.
It's not open.
Well, it's not open yet.
It's not open. So it says from the U.S. government, official mail. So has to be my passport. So I'd like to open it with you.
Maybe your it's not your social security card.
No, not that.
Not that big.
That came, I think a week or two after I did my oath.
Okay. Oh, you got your social security card?
Yeah.
You know one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm an official American.
What do it say on there?
Nothing. It's just it has no restrictions.
No restriction. Okay.
Just a regular one, which makes me
Blue passport.
I got it. Boop, 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 boop. So I'm an official American, and because now I have a blue passport.
Not sure how to wait in a long line.
Nah, I'm gonna enjoy all the benefits.
All the benefits.
Being an American. All right.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so thank you, Lord. So we are here to talk about this. This being the new baby, and this being, I don't want to say the old baby, but this being
The original.
the original.
The original.
The original.
The original.
And also, this one has my marriage last name. So this is my very newest one after I've changed. So this is my Green Mamba passport, and this is my Blue Ocean.
Blue Ocean. Green Ocean, Blue Ocean.
Green Mamba
Green Mamba
and Blue Ocean.
and Blue Ocean. Okay.
All right, here to talk about, of course, dual citizenship.
Dual citizenship.
What it is, the pros, the cons, and everything in between, and what you need, especially for South African wanting to become a dual citizen. What happens so that you don't lose your citizenship? This is very important. So, have you ever wondered how to become a dual citizen? That's what we're here to talk about. How to be a citizen of two countries simultaneously. If I go into South Africa, I enjoy all the benefits. I go to America, I enjoy all the benefits. So that's what it's about. So we're going to talk about most specifically South African America, because I am a dual citizen of both countries. But of course, we're going to mention some countries that also offer dual citizenship, remembering that not every country offers dual citizenship. So what is dual citizenship? Dual citizenship allows individuals to be citizens of two countries at the same time. There are some countries that also allow triple citizenship.
Yeah,
Just like Elon Musk. He's a triple citizen of the United States, South Africa first, because he was born there. And then he moved to Canada, I believe, when he finished high school in South Africa.
Okay.
Because that's where his mom was born and lived for a couple of years. So then he became a Canadian citizen. He should have just stayed there. Don't you think? I don't think the Canadians would be happy. And then he moved to the United States. Where he
I don't think nobody
acquired
want him.
citizenship there. So what does this mean? It means that you can take advantage of the benefits, citizens' benefits of both countries. Yeah, that's good. Both countries, and but of course there are pros and cons to everything, right? So there are 49 countries actually, 49 in the whole world that allow dual citizenship.
That's not a lot.
It's
Because
not.
it's a lot of countries. It's way over 200 countries.
Exactly.
And only allow 49?
Only 49. And I'll just mention a few. Albania.
Albania, okay.
Canada. Denmark.
Denmark, okay.
Egypt. Ireland. Panama. South Africa, of course. Turkey. United Kingdom and United States. But then, of course, you need to declare these before you.
Yes, that's very important. Yes, very important.
Your country. So, what are the several ways to become a dual citizen? Okay, it could be through birthright. So, being born in a country that generally grants citizenship of that country. If you're born in if you're born in the U.S. to two American parents, you've automatically granted U.S. citizenship. That's one, because you're born in the U.S. and your parents are both American.
Yes.
You may also be granted citizenship if you've born to two foreign parents in certain countries such as South Africa and the United States. So if my child, even they are born in the United States, they can still acquire citizenship from South Africa because their mom is South African. And because they are born in America, they are automatically American because, of course, America has birthright citizenship.
Yes, birthright, yeah.
Or in South Africa, even if they are born out of the country, although we are by blood, because their mom is South African, they then also are able to become citizens. Automatic. But of course, I have to go through the application.
Yeah, go through the application. So they can be a dual citizen.
Yes. And also you can become a citizen through naturalization, which I became a citizen through. In fact, I became a citizen through marriage. But I had to get married and then I got naturalized. But if you just naturalization, non-citizens can naturalize. So, which means that they become citizens of nations outside of their home countries. So, like I'm a citizen of the United States, but my home country is South Africa. Yeah. So in the U.S., you can become a citizen after meeting certain eligibility requirements, such as being a green card holder for at least 5 years. So that's what happened in my case. But if you're married to an American citizen, you can actually be naturalized after 3 years. All right. So by marriage, you may be eligible for citizenship of your spouse's home country after you get married. For instance, I love Argentina. Argentina allows you to get a citizenship after only 8 months.
8 months?
Of getting married.
Wow.
With no language or residency requirements.
What? So you don't have to speak the language?
And you don't have to live there.
And you don't have to live there?
Just being married to an Argentinian, you can become a citizen after 8 months.
Wow.
Only 8 months. They don't require a year. 8 months.
Wow.
Give it to you. So in other countries, you must meet certain eligibility requirements before you become a citizen. Legal permanent residents in the U.S., which with a green card or permanent residency, must be married to a U.S. citizen and living in the country for at least 3 years, as we already indicated, before they can qualify. Ancestry. Some countries allow you to become a citizen if you have a parent or a grandparent who is or was a citizen. Parents or they don't have to be living. Is or was.
They don't have to be living.
Yes, this means that children born abroad to citizens of one country can acquire citizenship of the home country of their parents or grandparents. Italy and the U.S. are two countries that allow citizenship through descent or the right of blood. So, but of course, there are eligibility requirements that go with that. All right. So other countries, and in fact, many countries offer a golden visa, which we know Trump is trying to introduce as well.
Yes.
But you have to pay $5 million in America.
Wait. That's actually a real thing. Other countries doing it,
They don't charge $5 million.
but they have golden
visas
for real
for wealthy people.
I did not know
Yeah.
that. I did not know. I
You
thought that was
no,
made
you
up.
had it in America as well, but it wasn't costing $5 million.
It wasn't $5 million.
Nope.
It wasn't $5 million.
Nope. There's golden visas in many countries.
I never knew that.
This is
I thought he made that up.
No.
I thought he made that up.
No. Well, he's making it a golden green card. It's not golden green card. I think he's even going to change the color and make it golden so that you're seeing that you pay the $5 million. He's introducing that aspect of it.
Okay.
But the golden visa, where you don't have to.
So it's
be
not
here,
a new concept.
It's not a new concept. But people are not paying $5 million for it.
Yeah, no, they're trying to.
You know.
But you gotta remember, the members trying to get money for
Everything. Also, I mean, you become. Listen to the reasons how you can become. The requirements of a golden visa. It grants long-term residency status in return for bringing in a substantial amount of money into the country. So people who are here to invest.
Yes, that's
so that
what
you don't
saying.
keep going back and forth.
Yes.
For example, Greece grants a 5-year renewable residency permit to those who invest at least 250,000 euros in real estate.
Okay, so they got to invest into the country.
Yeah.
To keep that status.
To keep the status. So this is only though.
If they don't invest into the country, then they can't keep the status.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but this is only a residency permit, not citizenship.
Not citizenship.
Yes. In Greece and some other countries with a golden visa program, residents may apply for citizenship after meeting additional requirements.
Okay.
So you can come in as a golden, with a golden visa, and then after certain requirements, then you can become a citizen.
Okay.
So remember, you can only become a dual citizen if both countries allow it. A country like India does not allow it. So you have to choose. I think Haiti as well. There's a couple of countries that don't allow it. So if
you have to choose whatever country you want to stay.
Whatever country you want to be citizen of. So
Okay.
if you say, for example, you're Haitian and you want to become American now, you've met all the requirements. When you say that oath, you are actually divorcing your
You
birth
actually
country.
divorce it because your country is not allowing you to become a dual citizen.
A dual citizen. So thank God I'm from a country that allows it. So thank you, South Africa.
Thank you, South Africa.
It would have been hard to denounce my country of birth because America is now also my country. So some countries have really strict citizenship requirements. Countries like Austria, India, Japan, and Norway do not recognize dual citizenship or dual nationality. This means that you may have to renounce one citizenship if you want to become a citizen of these countries, right? Advantages and disadvantages of dual citizens. Let's start with the advantages. What do you think the advantages are?
Of course, political rights. You can vote.
Yep. Now I can be a voter. I could have voted for, we know who. The black woman, of course.
Oh.
Oh no, not the orange man.
Not the orange man?
Yeah. And another advantage is ability to work and travel.
Yeah, work and travel, do business, own ownership, property.
Like even when I say travel to any, like South Africa has its own countries that it's open to that do not require visas for me to travel. America has its own. Of course, we know America is one of the strongest passports. So I'm now going to be able to go to more countries that I would have needed a visa for when I was South African. So that's the advantage. But if there's a country that requires Americans and does not for South Africans, guess who I want to show up with?
South Africa.
And if I go to a country that requires no visa, I mean for any other country, when I go to South Africa, I pop with this. When I come back to America, I pop up with this. But having said that, with the Trump administrations, apparently things are different. So right now, people who are holding green card or permanent residency, they've been made blindly to sign a letter upon departure or arrival, either or, saying that they are denouncing their citizenship. I mean, denouncing their green card unknowingly. So they exit the country having signed this. They don't even know they're signing it. So do not sign anything. You don't have to sign anything when you depart. Because you got your ticket. What are you signing? What are you signing? Even if they kind of blindly tell you, oh, no, you got to sign. Read it before you sign it.
Yeah.
And people have been deported.
Don't be so in a rush to sign.
To sign. And people have been deported because they saying, when they come in, presenting their green card, and they say, you denounce your green card. I did? Yeah, when you left the country, you signed. And they show you, here's your signature. And now you have to go through lawyers and fight that, and that could take a lot of money. Now you have to go back to a country. You're not even prepared to go back financially. You lose your job in America now because you have to turn back. Maybe you had gone for vacation or whatever. So just be careful. These are trying times with the Trump administration.
Yes.
They're really trying to get rid of even green card holders now, which is scary. Because when you're a green card holder, you are legally allowed to be in the country. You are able to enjoy most rights that citizens enjoy, except for just a few, like voting, being part of a jury,
ownership of the house.
You can own a house as a green card holder.
Oh, okay.
You can own a house even as an illegal immigrant.
No, it would be tough.
They own houses.
They do, but they own it to other people.
Well, I don't know that, but I know that they own houses.
You can't own a house.
All right, so political rights, we mentioned accessing social services. So you're able to, when a citizen now, I can access all the social services without limitations, property ownership, of course. And then the cons is that I might have to pay taxes in both countries. Double taxation.
Yeah.
Dual obligations, because I'm obligated in both countries. I can vote in both countries as well. That's one of the pros. But another barrier, con is barriers to certain jobs. If I want to work in federal government in any of these countries, I cannot declare that I'm a dual citizen.
You're right. Yeah.
Otherwise, I will not get that job, because you have to say to whatever country that you want to work in federal government for, that you will serve that country and that country alone. Say, for example, something happens between the United States and America, like now, I must be able to stand with the country that I pledge allegiance to say, I will not defend this country.
Well, your pocket come first.
Your
pocket come first.
So that's why it's important, even if you know you're dual, because they can't really check. They cannot, because you don't declare when you're applying for citizenship or naturalization that you're gonna be dual. They don't need to know. Don't say it, because if you say it, that's gonna mess up your chances of becoming naturalized.
Naturalized, yeah.
Even federal job. So because when they make you a citizen, they expect you to only serve that country. Because should there be conflicts of interest, then it's going to be a problem.
Yes.
So I want to say one of the things that I, the processes of applying for dual citizen is that after having my green card, and in preparation of getting my citizenship, being naturalized, I had to apply for permission from my birth country to say I would like to be a citizen in another country, because both our countries allow citizens, like America and South Africa. And this is the letter that you get back. It's actually in this is the letter. But I'll read it to you. I'll just read it to you. It says, attached is a letter granting you exemption in terms of Section 6.2 of South African Citizenship Act 1995, Act number 88 of 1995, retention of your South African citizenship when you acquire your foreign citizenship. Please photocopy the enclosed letter and attach to your current South African passport for ease of travel to South Africa. So whenever I travel to South Africa, I must have this letter attached.
Okay.
Safekeep the original, as you are required to submit a copy each time you apply for your South African passport. If lost, this mission cannot guarantee a reassurance of this letter. So this is a very important letter.
It's a very important letter.
You are required to travel to South Africa on your passport, on your South African passport only. Kindly, therefore, keep your passport valid at all times. So my passport must be valid at all times. You cannot say, oh, now I'm an American. If I want to go to South Africa, I must show my South African passport. So now this is the letter they give. I'm trying to hide all my personal information. This is the letter they issue you as part of my retention. So it says South African Citizenship Act 1995, Act number 88 of 1995, Certificate of Exemption in terms of Section 6.2 of Act number 88 of 1995. So it's actually happened after the after 1994 elections, the democratic elections. So it is certified that the person whose particulars appears below have been exempted in terms of Section 6.2 of South African Citizenship Act 1995 from the loss of her South African citizenship and will therefore remain a South African citizen when she acquires her American citizenship. And then my name and last name are there, my date of birth, and my identity number. Identity number is like a social security in South Africa. All right. And funny enough, I still know it off by heart. And then also attached is an invoice, because of course you pay for everything. And I believe I paid $25 for this retention. All right, which you can calculate into rand how much it was. All right. So basically, you do not have this letter by the time you get your second passport, you have lost your right to becoming that citizen. Because every time I travel to South Africa, I need to have this letter attached. Otherwise, I'm not recognized as a dual citizen. I will show this passport. So
and then you got to wait in a long line.
And then I wait in a long line. And so basically, that's that. We wanted to really highlight more than anything. I wanted to share, open my passport with you guys because you're family. We love you.
Yes,
and
yes.
also just to keep yourself to know that, do your research, find out whatever country that you're from. If you're not from South Africa, and I've explained the process, you find out what is the requirement in your country to retain your citizenship, because without this letter, I am not a dual citizen when I enter into South Africa. And for American, when I enter America, I enter with my
Blue
new
passport.
Exciting times. So, exploring this dual citizenship can open doors to new opportunities and experiences. So just by understanding the processes which we've briefly explained to you guys, the benefits and the legalities involved, individuals can make informed decisions about embracing dual national identity. So after learning about this dual citizenship, do you feel inspired to explore this option in your journey of becoming a dual citizen? Say you're living in another country, make sure you research before you
Research,
become,
yes.
because
and don't just apply for the to become a citizen without doing the research, because if you don't do the research and you feel like, oh, I'm still gonna be a citizen, you could lose it.
Yeah, but I do know that you can reapply after losing it. You can put in what do they call it? Just for the lack of a word, I will say you can request to be reinstated, but it's also probably a process, and of course they love money. You'll have to pay, so just avoid all of that. Just follow.
Just let the country know that you want to apply. You're about to apply for apply for citizenship for that country, and you still want to keep your citizenship at your home country.
Exactly. And just to also give you a picture,
because I would have to do the same thing, and when I become a dual citizen in South Africa, one day I'm going to be
but you'll have to stay there for a couple of months.
I know. Well, I'm going to stay there for a couple of months. So that
also, just to give you a picture as well, like I had planned to do my naturalization back in 2021. This letter was issued in 2021, so it doesn't expire. I went there. What does the stamp say? May 18, 2021. And then, of course, things happened in between, and I couldn't continue with it, but it still remained with me. And now, how many years later? Almost 4 years later, I'm finally going to use it, So, yeah, that's all we really wanted to share with you today. Happy being dual citizen.
Yes.
And I would say don't forget to subscribe, like, and share our video if you learned anything from us and if you enjoyed our content. we really appreciate you.
And thank you for following on the audio platform. Those that follow us and rate us, review all the things. We thank you. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. And I will say bye-bye in my
Yes.
passports. I will say ni saligase, and I will say
Deuces.
goodbye.
Peace.
Take care.
Take care.